So, welcome, congratulations, we all got out of bed, and it's no easy feat. So, starting at the back with a nice wide-legged stance today, and just making sure your toes are facing outward just a little bit, just to protect your knees. Nice. And just take a moment to ground in your feet. So if you have a tendency of your ankles rolling in, which some of us do, make sure that you draw the outside of the feet towards the ground. And if you have a tendency of your ankles rolling out, draw the inside in. So just checking in with what is your positioning. And separate the toes a little bit so it's nearly all the balls of the feet and the heels of the feet. And feel as though you can press downward against the ground and maybe slip on your mula bandha, pelvic floor, just slightly. See if you can feel that energy come back up and in. Broaden the shoulders, nice and broad. Try and get them as wide as they can be. Maybe roll the palms to face out. Lift tall through the spine. And if it feels okay, just close the eyes down. Otherwise, just blurring them slightly. And draw inwards. Checking in this beautiful early morning. What is there to notice inwards today? How is your body responding to being here? What is some feedback you're getting? What is it telling you this morning? Without altering, or fixing, or changing, or judging, what is your breath doing just here now? Let's just see where we're at. And checking in with your energy. How's your energy this morning? And noticing what there is to notice with your thoughts and how they're organized and the pace, if any. And your emotional self. What is your experience on that emotional plane this morning? And take a moment to move into your pranayama. Take a moment to begin breathing deep down into the belly. Letting it be long and slow and even, like the waves crashing onto the shore. See if you can engage that deep belly breathing, pushing your belly forwards. See if you can also breathe so well that the side ribs are participating, being moved by the breath. See if you can even engage that upper chest breathing with each inhale, maybe even pushing up into the upper back quadrant. 3 more deep pranayama in the moment. And when you're ready, opening the eyes back up to the moment, readjusting. And inhaling the arms up into the sky, reach them tall and grab hold of your fingers. And can you lift tall? Can you tighten your mula bandha? Can you tighten your belly? Draw yourself taller, draw the elbows together, and like a tube of toothpaste, squeeze yourself upwards. Nice big inhale together. And exhale, bring the hands to your prayer pose, deepen the knees and find your goddess pose. Roll the shoulders back. Go as deep as your knees are willing, maybe even pressing a little further. Press the palms together, raise tall through the spine. Breathe. One more full pranayama. And inhale, raising up. And exhale, floating the arms all the way. And inhale, take the left shoulder forward, swing it forward and up. Roll it back around behind with the exhale. Right shoulder, inhale, swing. Back and exhale. A little further, maybe even adding some elbow. Inhale the left. Exhale. Right. Exhale. You take the left arm and swing it up. Widen and take up space. Right arm. Exhale. A little further, maybe reaching down and forward. Maybe even down behind the leg. And just feel the whole upper body starting to wake up and respond to movement. Doesn't matter if you get it right, just feel it. Each time a little further and deeper. Maybe you can even bend your knees so you can go a little lower. One more on each side. And inhale, swinging both arms up into the center. Exhale, rolling out. Just feeling the movement. And taking now the toes and walk them in so the heels are facing out. Swing the hands down onto the thighs, tilt the hips back, keep the back nice and straight, chest draws open, but just find a right angle with your hips, roll the shoulders back and head looking up forward and feel that lovely stretch. Drawing back up into standing, and swing the heels now into the center. And same move again, just keeping the hips tilted back out behind, roll the shoulder blades down and find that nice straight legged stretch. And let yourself flow down into your forward fold. Bit of movement here if you like, or stillness, whatever feels right. Maybe a bit of a wiggle of the tail even. Flop the head down and flop the whole upper body over your lovely straight legs. And bend the knees, lower the fingers down onto the ground, turn the heels in a little and lower yourself down into your crouch position. You just start to draw the heels down, walk the hands forward, and see how rounded you can make your spine. Maybe the forehead draws downwards. Walk your hands forward even more to get that little moment of opening underneath the shoulder blades. And just experiment with your ankles, just moving them around slightly just to feel. And coming up and forward and bringing the knees forwards down onto the mat. And keep those toes bent back, it's their moment. Lower the bottom back down onto the heels. And hands out in front. We're going to go into a cow position. So just tilt the hips back as we were before. Draw the chest open and maybe even draw the hands back towards your knees open. Maybe the chin can be held and stretch. And then unraveling the feet, flattening them down and moving into your lightning pose, knees permitting. Sitting tall and lightning, hands coming down like little spider fingers. And as you inhale, bring the thumbs up the side of the body, drawing a line all the way up. Find a prayer and reach up into the sky. And exhale them back. Again, fingers, the thumbs drawing a line. Exhale. One more. This time we're going to exhale the left hand over onto the ground and reach the right arm as far as it can go. Keeping your chest drawing upwards, but making a nice rounded shape with your arm. Find an inhale and lift that right arm up, let the left arm find it. Exhaling over to the right. So you can reach your chest as far up and forward as you can. Inhaling up. Exhaling over. This time, same movement up the body, but take your hips over to the right, maybe unraveling your seats. Back around and inhale up. Exhaling down. Seat crossing over, hips waking. Again. This time we're going to take the hand down, but reach that right arm forward until eventually it might find the ground. Inhale up. To the other side. Hips across to the other way and reach. Side body awakening. Inhale up. Exhale down, and this time come up onto that knee and take the right leg out to the side and try and push the side body upwards, but draw the hand as far down towards the ground. Coming back and lower down, swing the arms up, over to the other side. Chest drawing open. Down and around. Swinging the arms up into the sky, come up onto the knees, fold the fingers over like a tube of toothpaste. Lift tall as if you could press the backs of the legs down towards the ground. Lift Mula Bandha, tighten the belly, raise yourself up, even crunching your shoulders to lift as tall as you can. Take an inhale. Exhale, swing back down, bottom down onto the heels, swing the hands back around behind, thumbs, your toes, no, fingers facing forward. And maybe it's enough for your quadriceps to just lift the hips slightly. Maybe you can really push them up, going as high as you can, maybe eyes gazing upwards. Breathe here. And lower. Coming up to sitting and inhaling both arms up. Exhaling down into your heart space. Inhale up and up onto your knees. Exhale down into child's pose. Inhale up to hands and knees. And a long, slow chaturanga. Keep your elbows in close. Lower your chest down and hover yourself over the ground and eventually gently laying onto the ground. And can you lift your legs off the ground? You take your arms out behind, tighten the buttocks, and then run the thumbs up the side body, all the way up, and reach the arms out and forwards, and swing back around. Stay nice and strong, thumbs run up the side of the body, swing the arms forwards, and around one more time. We won't do this again, so stay strong as you will, doing hard things, reaching forwards, and swinging the hands back around. Push up onto hands and knees, and back down into child's pose. Swing the hands up onto kneeling, coming up into the sky. Exhale down into lightning pose. One cycle. Inhale up. Exhale to child's. Inhale up to hands and knees. Exhale, chaturanga. Float yourself down, hover over the ground. And then push straight up onto hands and knees. Take now the right leg and swing it to the outside of the right hand. Moving into our lizard pose, so draw the hips forwards. And then can you take the right arm and reach that right arm forward? And then lift the whole chest, raise the arm as tall as it can go up into the sky, even pushing the hand against the ground to reach a little taller. And then reach back into original position. Chest is even over the ground. Hand swings back down. Swing the front leg back to hands and knees. Lower down to child's pose. And straight up to swing the arms up into kneeling up again. And down into inhaling up. Exhale down to child's. Inhale up to hands and knees. Exhale, float down, chaturanga. Ease yourself. Pushing straight up onto hands and knees. And taking now the left leg, swing it forward. Draw the hips forwards. Take that left arm and reach it as far forward as you can. Rotate the chest and raise the arm up, lifting tall. Feel the bottom arm pushing away. And back to forward again. Lower the hand down. Swing the back leg back to hands and knees as you move down to child's pose. Straight away, swinging the arms up into the sky to kneeling. Exhale down into your breath. Inhaling up. Exhale. Inhale up to hands and knees. Exhale, Chaturanga. Float all the way down. This time as we come up, tuck the toes under. And shift into plank through knees. And back into downward dog. Find your dog. Press your Peter pointer finger into the ground, your middle finger, your thumb. See if you can broaden your shoulders. Maybe make your armpits a little broader and wider. And with the focus of tilting your hips and drawing the ribs towards the knees. Maybe keeping the legs straight to start off with. Before bending one and straightening the other. Lowering that heel down towards the ground. Back over to the other side. Back into an even downward dog. Taking your body weight onto your left, point your right toe out behind, and swing that knee forward for a tiger crunch. Swing your body weight as far forward as it can go. Lift the knee as high as it can, pull the forehead down. Swing that leg back out and up behind. Lift tall into three-legged dog as high as it can go. Swing the leg down and through and bring the foot between the hands. Lowering the hips down, roll the shoulders back, reaching forwards. And taking now a moment to take the right hand onto that knee, lifting yourself all the way up. Find a nice heightened, you might need to bring your legs in a little closer. Back heel is lifted and the hips facing forwards. And swing your body forward. Swing your body back, maybe front leg straightens, back leg bends. If it's too hard on your body, feel free to shorten it or not swing so hard. Swing forwards. Lock your eyes into something still. Trying not to focus on anything moving. Swing forwards and back. Maybe add breath. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Engaging your belly breathing. Inhale forward. Exhale back. This time as you reach forward, can you grab that ball? It's a chi ball. As you bring it back, rock it up your body. Experiment. What does it feel like? Is it soft or is it cool and hard? What's it like to have this ball in your hands, moving and breathing? And the thing with this chi ball is that the more you push on the surface of it, it attracts that universal chi energy, of which I think there's quite a bit moving around in the world at the moment. And this is the real deal. This is the stuff that scientists are trying to find. They just can't quite put their finger on that deep element of the universe. And you can draw it into this ball by pushing on it, antagonistic pressure. One hand, one muscle pushes, one muscle pulls against. Rock forward and back. You can just see that energy starting to feel into the ball. One more flow. Inhaling forward, exhaling back. And now we're going to hold it forward. Take the ball, lift it up into the sky. Back heel draws down towards the ground. Roll the shoulders in. And then reach that chi ball up into the sky. Raise tall, your lower body draws down. Rotate yourself around to find your goddess pose. So nice and even in the bend. Hips tilted under. Lower your lower body down and reach the chi ball up. And then bending at the elbows, take that chi ball down to behind the top of your head. And imagine as you bend it down, it's coming into contact with your spinal column and your brain, and it's empowering it with chi energy. Then lift the ball up into the sky, Take it on a big arc forward. How far forward can you take it? All the way down towards the ground. Chi ball and earth synapsing, and then lift the ball up close to your body. And as it comes past your energy channel centers, imagine them firing up, empowering, starting you up. Lift the ball all the way up into the sky, lowering your lower body, higher in the upper body. Take it up. And then time to receive, can you slowly lower the chi ball down towards your face. And imagine when it gets there, it just bursts and you receive all of that universal energy, that deep wisdom, the knowledge, the energy for healing. Take the arms down, swing them out, and take the right foot and face it forward. Turn the left foot in a little, straighten the back leg, bend the front leg, and here we are in warrior pose. So all that energy is transferred into our own power source. Roll the shoulders down, take the arms and legs away from each other. And then take the back hand and reach it down onto that back thigh. Front arm draws up, maybe a little deeper in that front bend. And then swing back to warrior pose, straighten the front leg. Draw the front arm down to find knee or maybe even shin. And rotate the chest and the head to face up. Think about your right buttock going down and forwards, and that left top hip drawing back as we squeeze in between two planes. Trichonasana. Swing back into your warrior, bending that back knee one more time. And swinging both arms up, windmilling them down. Hands come down onto the mat. Lower the back knee. Take the front knee back to hands and knees. Lower down to your child's pose. And lift straight up into kneeling. Bring the arms up into the sky. And exhale down into your child's breath. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up to hands and knees. Exhale, Chaturanga. Float yourself down. Push up onto hands and knees. Tuck the toes under and move up into downward dog. Spend a moment to be here in your pose. Body weight moves across to the right foot. Point the left toe out behind and swing that knee forward. Body weight swings forward. Crunch the knee as high and forward as it can go. Forehead reaches down to the knee. Swing that leg back up and find three-legged dog. Lift so tall, high in the sky. And then swing the leg down and through. The foot is coming down and coming between the hands. Lowering the hips, rolling shoulders back, open forward. And then walking now, left hand onto the knee. Working yourself up, engaging your balance lines, adjusting if you need to come forwards. And find your swing. Back. Listen to your body. If it's hurting, just rearrange your movements. Back. Inhaling forward. Exhaling back. Lock your eyes into something still. One more. And this time, let's catch our chi ball. Grab it forward. Swing it back and up your body. What does it feel like? Is it hard and cool underneath, or is it already starting to palpate with the chi energy that's all around us? See if you can feel the crackle of the chi energy in the world. And start to push against the ball. Antagonistic pressure. Feel the muscles working against themselves. Push harder. Let's focus on the chi energy. Is it a crackling sound? Is it a mist? Is it a light? What can you see? Drawing it in, knowing you're going to receive it. You're doing this for yourself. Forward, back. One more full swing. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach it forward, breathe naturally. Lower that back heel down, draw your whole back body downwards. Reach that ball up. And then lift it up into the sky. See if you can lower the lower body, draw the ball up. And turning around, find your goddess pose to the other side. And bending at the elbows, take that chi ball down to the very top of your spine. And imagine it connecting and filling your whole nervous system and your brain with that deepest knowledge. Connect with that. And then swing the chi ball up into the sky, reaching it forward on a big arc as you lower it down to the lifting the chi ball now close to your body. All those chakras firing up in their colors as you raise it up close to your body. Remember to stay low in your goddess. Reach the chi ball up into the sky, almost like an offering. And then lower it down, get ready to receive. Be porous, be open, and let it burst. Let it in. How does it affect you? What changes do you make? Swing the arms out to the side, horizontal. Straighten that back leg and draw that back toe in while the front leg comes forward so the front foot reaches exactly forward. Nice. Reaching a little deeper into the lunge. So taking that back arm, swing it back and reach the top arm up and forward. Maybe you can find a little deeper in the lunge if you like. Swing back through warrior. Straighten that front leg and find your Trichonasana. Notice how the shift draws upward towards that top arm. And see how light and delicate you can be on that resting down onto the shin. So the top arm lifts you forward. Swing back and find your warrior pose. Front leg bends. And then rotating the arms all the way up. Let them find down onto the ground. Lower the back knee down. Swing the front foot back to hands and knees. And lowering down to child's pose. And take a full pranayama breath. Exhale. Find energy to lift. On your next inhale, raise the arms up into kneeling. Exhale down into your heart space. Inhale, swing up, arms into the sky to kneeling. Exhale down into the child's pose. Inhale up to hands and knees. Exhale, float so delicately down through Chaturanga. Lower the body down. Tuck the toes under. And can you push up into downward dog? And looking forward between your hands, we're going to make a choice. There's a challenge choice and an easy choice. You can either step your feet out in between your hands, or you can coil your back legs like a spring and see if you can jump forward. Whatever feels like the right thing today. Maybe you want a challenge, maybe you don't. Maybe it's a jump or a step. When you're ready, straightening the legs once you're in your forward fold. Straighten the back, swing the arms out to either side, coming through swan pose all the way up. Exhale down into your heart space. Body weight across to the left foot. Inhaling the right knee up, lifting tall, hands come up into the sky, lift the knee, and swing the right hand down to grab that ankle. Eyes locked in, can you let that knee lower down and they find each other? Folding letting your middle finger and your thumb find each other. And can you just rock the body forward to find your dancer pose? Maybe you're kicking that back leg out. Maybe the palm faces up. Wobbles are awesome. Wobbles are interaction. So back up. Release the leg. The knee comes up. Arms up. And down. Inhaling the left knee up. Letting the left hand swing down to find that ankle. Lower the knee. The thumb and the middle finger find each other. Reach the body forwards, eyes lock in. Beautiful. Maybe that back leg kicks out as well. Swing back up. Knee swings up and forward, both arms up. Exhaling down. Lower down into your forward folds. Hands come down onto the mat. And stepping down, the legs back and lowering down onto hands and knees. Lower down into child's pose and take one full pranayama. When you find your next inhale, swing the arms up into the sky, up into kneeling. Exhale down into your hands. Inhaling up. Exhale. Inhale up to hands and knees. Exhale, Chaturanga. Just floating down. Straight up onto hands and knees. And take the left leg and point it out behind. And then, excuse me, bending that knee, lift the toe up towards the sky. Excuse me, Keep the elbows bent in close and lower the chest down. See if you can look forward while the knee comes forward. So we are dangerous here. We are scorpion women. Coming back up to hands and knees. Keep that leg bent, but bring the knee up to the side. Hold it up nice and high. And then swing the knee towards the front. Reach the knee as far forward and find your pigeon. Maybe step the back leg back a little. Staying upright, tall. Feel as though the back body is pinching itself together to open the chest. And can you swing the right arm up into the sky? Can you rotate it to reach all the way behind? Feel that amazing spine, being able to twist. Swing your hand along the horizon, reaching all the way forward, and lower yourself down into your pigeon. Lowering yourself back up, hands come down. Step that knee back to find hands and knees. Lower yourself down into child's pose and one big full pranayama. Take that a full breath. On the next inhale, swing the arms up into the sky for kneeling. Exhale down into your heart space. Inhaling up. Exhale down into child. Inhale up to hands and knees. Exhale, Chaturanga, float down like a butterfly. Pushing up onto your hands and knees. That's the last one, you'll be pleased to know. That's a very flutterby.
It was a butterfly before it's gone into its chrysalis. A grub.
Or a butterfly.
Yeah, a butterfly. Totally.
Right leg swings out behind. Bend the toe, lift the knee, lower the elbows, chest draws down, and find the last little moment of deadly. Coming back up to hands and knees and take that knee all the way out the side. Feel that amazing hip transfer and twist. And then swing the knee all the way forward and move into your pigeon. Ease yourself back and down, raising up the body, lifting, and then swinging the left arm up into the sky, reaching back around behind. Following the horizon all the way forward and floating down. This time I'm sure very gracefully like a butterfly. And drawing yourself back up. Swinging the hips weight across to that front hip and bringing the left leg all the way around till you find your deer pose. Working on always a focus on, but not always attaining the knees stacked over, and the feet swung forwards. I'm not allowed to today. I'm sitting nice and tall for the moment and raising up out of adversity, like all this scramble and discombobulation of the hips, and find resilience by raising tall. And taking the left hand, placing it down, and just finding that lovely openness that we played with in the beginning. Reach the pinky as far across as you can. Floating back over. Left arm reaches. Coming back up and taking the hands in front and just enter a journey, reaching yourself gently forward and just seeing, stopping when the knees tell you to or the hips to, but just finding where you are. Noticing all the parts that are experiencing the shift. See if you can release them, let them go. As you find a little bit more release, move a little deeper, if that is allowable. And finding a way to support your body through greater flexibility instead of fighting against your body. Building that connection with this incredible object that we're spending our life in, experiencing life as a soul, as a being. We're given this body. And drawing back up. And I know the brain's a little scrambled, but this hand belongs to that foot, which seems kind of crazy. Left hand grabs left toe on right side. Doesn't the brain get confused about that? Take that leg and pop it over to meet the other sole of the foot. And then right hand grabs that toe, just rocking back, if you will, and straightening the legs up. Anyway. And then taking now left foot underneath, beautiful, and right foot over top. And letting that be the new way, the crazy new way of being. And again, discombobulation. And like a phoenix through the adversity of life, we find somehow a capacity to just sit tall and find our resilience. This time it's the right hand down onto the mat, left arm reaches up. Think of the pinky drawing downward, up and over your upper. Left arm flows, right arm forward. And forwards, hands onto the mat in front, and begin your journey of reaching forwards with respect to creaks and groans and pains. Notice the parts that are tight and listen to them. That knee doesn't like it. That's a really lovely change. And once your body gives you that flexibility, once it allows you to override tension, and you just travel a little deeper in. And drawing back up. And we are going to roll back from here. Maybe get into a position that supports that. And check for hurdy-gurdies, creatures. We are in the outside world, as girls. And once again, strange as it is, our right hand wants to find our right foot, which is over the left side. A little bit of left and right brain combobulation. Take it up and let it be popped in front of the other foot. Grab that toe, lift yourself up as evenly as you can, reaching the feet up into the sky, maybe legs out wide. Bending the knees in, keeping hold of your toes. And you round your spine so much that you just roll down. And then straightening the legs up into the sky, lift them nice and tall. And once again, let them float out. So gravity is helping us into, inverted commas, the splits. And I don't have my tutu on.
I've seen Kelly do the split quite before.
Well, there'll be replay.
What do you think they're doing today in leadership?
Bending the legs. Swinging the hands around the outside of the knees. Grab your ankles. And lower the feet down nice and close while you've got hold of your ankles. Lower them down. Swing the hands down to touch the mat. Press your hands nice and deep into the mat. Tilt the hips up and keep lifting them up into the sky with the focus of trying to get the least amount of your back and shoulders onto the ground. Maybe even walking your shoulders, the outside of your arms under. Reach your hands under, grab hold of your hands, and then draw your elbows together and lift a little taller. Press the back of your neck into the ground so the back of the head is rising up above. See if you can relax your jaw, relax your neck. Release the hands and slowly walk the shoulders out and lower vertebrae by vertebrae, spine down to the take your time. Nice. Let the feet find each other, the soles of the feet touch each other, and the knees just block out. Palms face up. You draw the knees in and swing the feet up into the sky, legs nice and straight. And take the left leg over the right leg, so the front of the left knee, top of the right knee, like as if you're folding your legs, and bend both knees and lower them down onto the ground, nice and close to the bottom. And then let the left knee drop over to the right. So you're in a tight band and just feel that twist. Maybe your arms want to flop out a little while. Let's see if you can just lower so slowly downward as that twist. What does it feel like to have a big breath into the belly? Can you find expansion? And starting to draw yourself back up and in, and both legs up into the sky. See if you can straighten them. And this time it's the right leg over the top, crossing over. Bend both knees, lower that left leg down, and let the right knee just draw it down. Slowly ease yourself in. Time. And again, what's it like to breathe a big, expansive breath so far down into and drawing back up. Easing your legs down or laying yourself in whatever position you'd like to be for Shavasana. If your lower back feels a little crunkled, maybe knees slightly. And if you'd like to go deep into your mindfulness, feel free to do so. Alternatively, take a moment to imagine that the roof above you doesn't exist and you're lying somewhere where you feel safe and secure and supported and comfortable, and the rain is falling on you. And you're wearing something that wants you to, or not wearing anything, that wants you to just feel each individual raindrop falling on your skin. You can just feel what it would be like to be so cleansed, so sure of being out in the rain and just letting it fall and wash over you. And envisage how far the raindrops that hit you, envisage how far they have fallen directly in that shape of your body and up in the sky. And imagine the energy of that water falling from the sky. Imagine the energy would continue through your skin and cleanse your cells. Imagine a complete body cleanse, washing away tension and debris, washing away unwellness and imbalance. Envisage those raindrops just cleansing you. And I wonder what it would be like for you to check in right now with your body.
What is this experience you have in this moment, being connected with your body? What is the feedback loop? What is your body telling you? What is it like for you to notice your breath? How has this hour of yoga left the passion of your breath? Maybe check in with your mind, the habit of your thoughts, pace of your thoughts, if any. Just noticing what you notice. Checking in with your energy and how it is to experience that. And checking in now with your emotional self, that journey of experiencing emotions. And remembering now what it was like when you first arrived, the very initial check-in. Can you take a moment to just explore a cross-reference between the two? You're getting ready now to draw yourself into what is needed to draw yourself up into the day. Maybe a breath, maybe some movement, stretch. When you're ready, opening your eyes and coming back up. Take your time. Beautiful day. Namaste. Thank you. And to Jill as well.